Learn channel.
Today we are going to see about that fetopelvic relationship. In that topic, the nurse midwife is collect the information through inspection, palpation, and auscultation for getting the conclusions. If patients will come antenatal patients, and we have to know that position and presentation of the fetus. So for that purpose, we are going to do that antenatal assessment. In that assessment, fetal pelvic relationship for identification it's important. Following identifications, some identifications midwife can understand that mother's condition as well as to the fetus conditions. In that, first we see that lie, and next presentation, the next attitude, the next denominator, and next presenting part, at the last it is position. Here, lie is referred to the relationship of long axis of the fetus to the long axis of the uterus. Here you can able to see the images. This is a long, and the fetus it will be present in that lie. There is a longitudinal lie. Longitudinal lie it is present in that longitudinally. The fetus axis, the spine it will be straightening. At the same time, the uterus, which position it will be present, the same position will be present the fetus also. And next, in this fetus lies in the not settled till 28 week of gestation due to alter in fetal growth occurs more, because we are seeing that in the until the 28 weeks of gestational week it's occur the more amniotic fluid. At the same time, the fetal is a small size than the amniotic fluid. When it is reaches to the 28 weeks gestation period, the fetus growth will be occur in that minimum of occupying the uterus. So it will be occur, various growth will be occur day by day during the time of gestational weeks. In the time of 28 weeks, it's fixed in that proper position, means it is a proper lie will be present the fetus. Some lies are there in that three fetal lies are there. One is the longitudinal lie, another one is oblique, then last one is the transverse. These three type of lies are present in the fetus. Images we'll see in later. First we'll see that longitudinal lie. In this type, the uterus is ovate shape. It is present in that ovate shape in the longitudinal lie. And oblique lie, it means the uterus lies diagonally along the long axis of the uterus. This is unstable. And so oblique lie it's unstable, because this in that oblique life we are seeing that oblique life. This is the second image is the oblique lie. So it's a if you are seeing that baby is present in the long axis is slightly side of that, whether it be present the right side and maybe in the left side. So it can't able to present the same positions. Mother maybe will be sleeping of left side, maybe the position will be change of the baby. So it can't able to stable in the position of the lie. See, next is in transverse lie. The transverse lie fetus present at right angle across. If you are seeing that transverse lie, this is the last image is a transverse lie. It is having the anterior lie anteriorly, otherwise in the posteriorly. This is a transverse lie. And next is the presentations. The presentations means that part of the fetus that lies in the lower pole of the uterus. Then the uterus it's having that upper pole and lower pole, which is having that upper part of that where it is attached the fallopian tube, that part it is having that upper pole, and it is where it's attached in the cervix, it is which where it is present the cervix, that part it is the lower pole of the uterus. So here in that how we can able to various in the upper pole and lower pole at the same time, where it is contraction will occur. So in the contraction it started from the upper pole of the uterus and ended with the lower pole of the uterus. So when it is having that more contraction, that time it is getting that constriction ring. So like that will be present, no? So that we can able to various upper pole and lower pole. So the presentation means the part, which part of the fetus lie in the lower pole of the uterus that can able to decide the presentation of the fetus. It is enter into the inlet or pelvic brim. Pelvic brim means it's a pelvic brim. It has a upper part of the pelvis is a pelvic inlet. We can say that. So in that part it will be enter. So it is the leading position of the fetus. At the same time, during time of labor, this is the leading position of the fetus also. This presentation can able to having the three types. And this presentation can have cephalic breech presentation and shoulder presentation. Again, the cephalic presentation is having the three, that is the vertex, face and brow. The vertex presentation flexed head. It is having the flexed head, it will be present, means that is a vertex presentation. And next face, fully it will be extended head. It will be having, and that we'll see later. And the brows is as then a partially extended head. If we're seeing that the cephalic presentation is having three views now, that is a vertex, it is anterior fontanelle to posterior fontanelle, it is the vertex. So vertex presentations can able to identify the anterior fontanelle to posterior fontanelle. It's the leading part of the vaginal part or the cervical part when it will be enter the pelvic bone. And if face means it will be started that you can able to finding that orbital ridges to the root of the nose to the junction of the chin and the neck can able to find out through the vagina. And if it is bow presentations, anterior fontanelles to orbital ridges, we can able to feel that parts. And next you see that breech presentation. It also known as that podalic presentations, and this also is having that four types, that is complete breech presentation, knee presentation, footling presentations and frank presentations. These complete presentations having the complete flex of the baby parts, and knee presentation means the baby parts that knee will be extended of the extension, and the same times you can able to see that in that vaginal orifice, and means cervical feel during time of PV can able to feel in that cervix. And next footling presentations, it will be legs will be can able to feel. Frank presentations, both leg will be extended. This is a breech presentation types. And next go for that shoulder. Shoulder presentations having the dorso exterior and dorso posterior. Dorso exterior means that is a, it is that front it will be occur, and the dorso posterior is that the baby it will be present, and that position will be having the posterior side. And next attitude. Attitude is the relation between the fetal head and limbs to its trunk. Whatever how it will be present, that baby hand and legs it is flexion or the body also flexion, otherwise it will be extended, or head also flexion or extension. These are all will be various attitude will be present. In that attitude is different according to the its presentation, flexion, deflection and extension. These various types will be present during the time of baby presentation. And next denominator. In this denominator is that orbit fixed bony point in any presentations presenting part to the refer to the fetal position in maternal pelvis. Which part it will be present in that vaginal orifice part we can able to feel particularly, that we called the denominator. And the denominator is the occiput and sacrum, mentum and acromion process. The denominator part means that is a, it's an orbit fixed bony point in any presentations part to refer the fetal position to maternal pelvis. Which part it is present in that part of pelvis, it is touches in that part of where we are seeing that landmarks of pelvis. So which part it will be the touches, according to that we can able to decide that denominator. First is denominator is first normal, it is present that occiput, and if it is having the baby, it's presentation of breech, it is having the denominator sacrum, and next is a face presentation is mentum, and as a shoulder presentation is acromion process. And there is presentation is vertex breech face that I already told that no same it will be present in that denominator according to the presentation. And it is a presenting part. Presenting part means that which part enter the birth canal first during the cervical dilatation. It may felt by examiner of fingers. So this is a presenting part. Which part can feel the finger? So that is the presenting part. Presentation means that is a which part it is present in the lower pole of the uterus, that is a presentation. Presenting part, it is a which part we can able to feel by the hand through the examiner, that is called presenting part. If it is a presentation, so cephalic presentation means that is a vertex brow face presentation. Breech presentation means that is feel that vertex feet and all. And next shoulder presentation can feel the shoulders. And let's go for the position. So position is that a relationship between that fetal parts of denominator and sixth position of the maternal brim. It occurs according to presentation of the fetus. The position is a relation between the fetal parts. Which parts occur in the fetus at the same time denominator will be present in that which part of the pelvis landmarks. According base of these landmarks and fetus denominator, we can able to conclude the position of the baby. So in the maternal brim will be there, no? So in maternal brim and fetal denominator. This will be important during finding that position. In presentation and positions, you will see that cephalic and vertex presentations. That is LOA, ROA, LOT, ROT, LOP, ROP. And this LOA means left occipital anterior, left occipital posterior, left occipital lateral, and right occipital lateral, and left occipital posterior, right occipital posterior. If it is having this sinciput brow presentation, those two usually convert to either vertex or face presentation if it is having sinciput or brow. If it is that face presentation, LMA, that is left minto anterior, right minto anterior, left minto lateral, right minto lateral, and left minto posterior, right minto posterior. Like it will be present the position. And breech is left sacro anterior, right sacro anterior, left sacro lateral, and right sacrolateral, and left sacro posterior, right sacro posterior. It is present the breech presentation. And shoulder is left acromion anterior, that's left acromion anterior, right acromion anterior, left acromion posterior, right acromion posterior. These four positions will present that shoulder presentation. And oblique is not having any presentations in available in the positions and position present. It's not having any positions and presentations during for that oblique presentation. And this is the first image is that longitudinal lie, and second is the oblique lie and transverse lie. There's a image of that. And if you are seeing this well fixed head, that is vertex presentation is the first image, and this vertex present, that is a deflexed head, it is the second, and third one is a brow and face presentation can able to we see that face only in that during the time of the vaginal examiner, so that we can able to identify the presentations. Thank you.